You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, March 4th, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. Hugh Grant and Sophia Lillis have joined the cast of Paramount and E1's upcoming Dungeons & Dragons film adaptation. Grant will portray the film's central villain named Forge Fletcher, and Lillis will play a character named Doric. Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Justice Smith, and Regé-Jean Page also star in the film, from writers and directors Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly. The plot details are being kept under wraps for the untitled project based on the popular fantasy game franchise. Paramount and E1 are jointly producing and financing the film. E1 will distribute the film in the UK and Canada, with Paramount distributing the rest of the world. Grant was last seen in HBO's The Undoing and Guy Ritchie's film The Gentleman. Lillis is best known for starring in It and was last seen in Amazon's Uncle Frank and Netflix's series I'm Not Okay With This. Amazon Prime Video is giving a glimpse of the new film Without Remorse. The streaming service shared a trailer for the movie Wednesday featuring Michael B. Jordan as John Clark, an elite Navy SEAL who uncovers an international conspiracy after the murder of his pregnant wife. Without Remorse is based on the Tom Clancy novel of the same name and is a spin-off of the Jack Ryan film series. The new movie provides an origin story for John Clark, born John Kelly, one of Clancy's best-known characters. Turner Smith's character says of Clark, played by Jordan in the clip, "He is more dangerous and effective than any man we have in the field." The preview shows Clark seek revenge after he is attacked and his wife is killed by Russian assassins. The synopsis reads, joining forces with a fellow SEAL, Jodie Turner-Smith, a shadowy CIA agent, Jamie Bell, Kelly's mission unwittingly exploits a covert plot that threatens to engulf the U.S. and Russia in an all-out war. Torn between personal honor and loyalty to his country, Kelly must fight his enemies without any remorse as he hopes to avert disaster and reveals the powerful figures behind the conspiracy. Without Remorse is directed by Stefano Samilia and co-stars Luke Mitchell, Jack Kesey, Brett Gelman, Coleman Domingo, and Guy Pearce. The film premieres April 30th on Amazon Prime Video. Jordan will also play Clark in the Rainbow Six film. He is known for playing Killmonger in the Marvel film Black Panther and expressed interest in reprising the role in an interview with Good Morning America in February. Cynthia Erivo and Joseph Gordon-Levitt have joined the cast of Disney's live-action Pinocchio. The Wrap reported Wednesday that Erivo and Gordon-Levitt will play the Blue Fairy and Jiminy Cricket in the new movie. The Blue Fairy is a magical being who brings Pinocchio to life and later turns him into a real boy. She also helps Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket through their adventures. Entertainment Weekly says Luke Evans has also joined the cast as the coachman, with Keegan-Michael Key to play Honest John and Lorraine Bracco to portray the new character Sophia the Seagull. Benjamin Evan Answorth will voice Pinocchio. Tom Hanks was previously announced to play Geppetto. Pinocchio is written by Robert Zemeckis and Chris Weitz and directed by Zemeckis. The new film will premiere on Disney+. Pinocchio is based on the Carlo Collodi's novel The Adventures of Pinocchio, which Disney previously adapted as a 1940 animated film. Netflix is developing a separate stop-motion adaptation of Pinocchio directed by Guillermo del Toro. The movie will feature the voices of Gregory Mann, Ewan McGregor, David Bradley, Kate Blanchett, and Ron Perlman. Netflix released the trailer for Thunder Force on Wednesday. Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer play superheroes having trouble adjusting to their new powers. Spencer plays Emily, a scientist who develops a formula to give people superpowers. McCarthy plays Lydia, a friend who injects herself and gains super strength. Emily gains the power of invisibility. Emily and Lydia become Thunder Force and try to save the city, but their new powers aren't foolproof. Emily appears beside a convenience store robber, played by Ben Falcone, and tasers him, but freaks out over the extent of the shock. Lydia fights a villain, played by Bobby Cannavale, who complains about the smell of her hero costume. Both have trouble getting out of their car, but Lydia can do flips atop a moving car and throw a bus across city blocks. Jason Bateman plays a supervillain with crab claws, and Pom Clementev plays another who can shoot projectile beams. Falcone wrote and directed Thunder Force. He directed 4 previous McCarthy movies: Tammy, The Boss, Life of the Party, and Superintelligence. The Thunder Force premieres April 9th on Netflix. Production has begun on 8-Bit Christmas, a holiday comedy set in 1980s Chicago starring How I Met Your Mother alum Neil Patrick Harris and Cowboy star Zahn. New Line said Wednesday that Stuber director Michael Dass is helming the film for HBO Max. The film will also feature Winslow Fegley and June Diane Raphael. The news release says the story centers on 10-year-old Jack Doyle, played by Fegley, Herculean quest to get the latest and greatest video game system for Christmas. Harris plays adult Jake Doyle and also narrates, while Raphael and Zahn plays young Jake's parents, Kathy and John. Kevin Jakubatsky penned the screenplay based on his debut novel. Goliath star Billy Bob Thornton, Bridgerton alum Regé-Jean Page, and Captain America Civil War actress Alfre Woodard have joined the ensemble of the Netflix film The Gray Man. The streaming service announced the news Wednesday. Previously confirmed cast members of the action thriller includes Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, Jessica Henwick, Wagner Moura, Danush, and Julia Butters. Anthony Russo and Joe Russo is directing the screenplay adaptation of the first installment in Mark Greaney's Gray Man novel series. The book and movie follows freelance assassin and former CIA operative Courtney Gentry. The Russo brothers helmed Captain America: The Winter Soldier and Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame, which all starred Evans. The 2021 Emmy Awards for Excellence in Television will be presented on September 19th. The Television Academy annual event is set to air on CBS and slated to stream on Paramount+. No host or venue has been announced yet. Golden Globe Awards galas honoring exceptional work in film and TV for 2020-2021 took place on Sunday in Los Angeles and New York. Because of the coronavirus pandemic, Globe winners gave their acceptance speeches virtually from their homes, while mass first responders and essential workers made up the event's in-person audience. It has not been yet determined who will be invited to the Emmy Awards. The 2020 edition of the Emmys was a virtual affair broadcast on ABC last September with Jimmy Kimmel hosting. Schitt's Creek swept the comedies categories, winning a total of 7 prizes, including top honors for Outstanding Comedy Series. The CW announced it's renewed its freshman series Superman and Lois for a second season. Mark Pigdowitz, the network's chairman and chief executive officer, said in a statement Tuesday, the phenomenal multi-platform debut of Superman and Lois, which delivers for us in a big way on both a linear and streaming basis, is a testament to the creativity, hard work, and dedication of the talented people who work tirelessly in front of and behind the cameras, especially in this challenging environment. We are thrilled to now have 2 brand new bona fide hits in Superman and Lois and Walker, both of which have been renewed for next season along with 11 other of our shows, fully positioned us for continued strength and stability for the next week. Based on the DC Comics character, the show stars Tyler Hoechlin as Clark Kent / Superman, Elizabeth Tolich as Lois Lane, Jordan Ellis as Jordan Kent, Alexander Garfin as Jordan Kent, Eric Valdez as Kyle Cushing, and Indy Navarrete as Sarah Cushing. The CW previously announced it renewed All-American, Batwoman, Charm, DC Legends of Tomorrow, Dynasty, The Flash, In the Dark, Legacies, Nancy Drew, Riverdale, and Roswell, New Mexico. Scientist, educator, engineer, and author-inventor Bill Nye has signed on to host the new Peacock show, The End is Nigh. Nye tweeted Tuesday, "Grab your safety goggles, peoples. Hashtag The End is Nigh is coming soon too at Peacock TV." The series will follow Nye into the most epic global disasters imaginable, both natural and unnatural, in that it and then demystifies them using science to show how we can survive, mitigate, and even prevent them. Bragan Braga, whose credits include Cosmos Positive Worlds and Star Trek, is serving as the show's runner and executive producer. Nye is best known for starring in the educational programs Bill Nye the Science Guy on PBS from 1993 to 1998 and Bill Nye Saves the World on Netflix from 2017 to 2018. The Emmy winner recently competed on The Masked Singer and was a 2013 contestant on Dancing with the Stars. David Oyelowo has landed a role in the psychological thriller The Girl Before. Gugu Mbatha-Raw from The Morning Show and Belle will co-star in the BBC and HBO Max project. Oyelowo and Mbatha-Raw previously collaborated on the films A Wrinkle in Time and The Cloverfield Paradox. Oyelowo said in a statement, "This story is mind-bending in its clever construction and intricacy. I can't wait to see it, let alone be in it. Plus, I go anywhere to work with my friend Gugu again." Written and executive produced by J.P. Delaney, the four-part drama is based on Delaney's novel. Marissa Lestrade, whose credits include White Stroke and Deep State 2, is co-writing the series, and Lisa Bruckman, who has worked on Killing Eve and Servant, is on board to direct. The synopsis reads, "The Girl Before" it tells the story of Jane, who gets the chance to move into a beautiful, ultra-minimalist house designed by an enigmatic architect. There's just one catch. Occupants have to abide by his list of exacting rules. Jane starts to feel the house changing her in unexpected ways, but when she makes the shocking discovery that her predecessor Emma died in the house, she is forced to confront unnerving similarities. As the two women's timelines interweave, Jane begins to question if her fate will be the same as the girl before. Regina King discussed recently hosting Saturday Night Live and how she won't be criticizing the show anymore while appearing on Late Night with Seth Meyers. King hosted SNL in February with musical guest Nathaniel Rateliff. The actress and director portrayed a lawyer with Kenan Thompson who wanted to sue Gorilla Glue on behalf of unhappy customers. King said about SNL on Tuesday, "Just all praises to the writers and the actors, and I just represent the entire production team, and I was just blown away." She said, "I feel like I can never, ever in my life say anything about something that may not be funny to me on SNL, but what they do is to bring that show to us every week is nothing short of a miracle." King was nominated for Best Director of a Motion Picture at the Golden Globes for One Night in Miami. The film features Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, or Dubry. King, the film, One Night in Miami, the film features Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown discussing their roles in the civil rights movement. King says the film, set in the 60s, is relevant to what is happening today. She said, "This was one of the things that appealed to me when I read the script, that it was relevant." I mean, unfortunately, these conversations are conversations that black people have been having before that night in 1964. She continues to the dialogue, the story was always relevant, but it just happened. We're in the middle of a pandemic with George Floyd and was capturing on video, and the world was watching. So it made something that always been relevant for black people urgent for the film to come out. Lupita Nyong'o discussed Marvel's Black Panther 2 and how the cast will honor late star Chadwick Boseman's legacy while appearing on Good Morning America on Wednesday. The actress says, "It's going to be different, of course, without our king to go back into the world, but I know that all of us are dedicated to reimagining or carrying on his legacy in his new Black Panther." Following the death of Boseman at the age of 43 in August, how the sequel will pan out is in question. The film from returning director Ryan Coogler is set to be released on July 8th, 2022. Now it says this Nyong'o says Ryan Coogler has some really, really exciting ideas that I look forward to bringing to life with the Crescent Grade. ITV has acquired the rights to air Oprah Winfrey's interview with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in the UK, the network announced on Wednesday. The interview will air Monday at 9 p.m. GMT time on ITV after it airs in the US Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CBS. Kevin Ligo, the ITV director of media and entertainment, said in a statement, "This interview is already a national talking point, and its ITV is pleased to be able to offer UK audiences the opportunity to see. ITV is moving Unforgotten from Monday to Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard GMT time for 1 week due to the interview. Winfrey will speak with Markle first about becoming a member of the royal family, marriage, motherhood, philanthropic work, and being under the public eye. Harry will then join the conversation and later discuss first lengthy since the special will be Harry and Markle's first lengthy interview since leaving the royal family last year. The pair confirmed in February that they won't be returning to their royal duties. Harry and Markle married in 2018. The couple are already parents to 1-year-old Archie, who was born in May 2019, and are expecting their second child together. Harry is the son of Prince Charles and the late Princess Diana. The animated comedy The Simpsons has been renewed for its 33rd and 34th season, Fox announced Wednesday. The deal ensures the series will have fresh episodes through 2023. Matt Groening, the show's creator and executive producer, said in a statement, "Everyone at The Simpsons is thrilled to be renewed once more, and we are planning lots of big surprises. Homer will lose a hair, Milhouse will get a contact lens, and Barf will celebrate his 10th birthday for the 33rd time." The voice cast of The Simpsons includes Dan Castellaneta, Julie Kravner, Nancy Cartwright, Yeardley Smith, Hank Azaria, and Harry Shearer. The show debuted in 1990 and is the longest-running primetime scripted series in television history. Calls, a new series featuring Nick Jonas, Lily Collins, and Pedro Pascal, is coming to Apple TV+. The streaming service announced the cast of the genre-bending series Wednesday. In addition to Jonas, Collins, and Pascal, Calls will feature the voices of Rosario Dawson, Aubrey Plaza, Mark Duplass, Karen Gillian, Julie Greer, Laura Harrier, Paul Walter Hauser, Danny Houston, Ben Schwartz, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and other stars. Calls is based on the Canal Plus series of the same name created by Timothy Hachette. The show aims to create an immersive television experience that combines audio and minimal abstract visuals to tell short stories through 9 telephone calls. Calls is directed by Fede Alvarez. The show follows a darkly dramatic mystery that unfolds through a series of phone calls, with characters experiencing increasingly unsettling events. Apple TV Plus released a trailer for Calls that encouraged viewers to, quote, listen carefully and watch closely. Pascal is heard saying, "There's things we can't explain." Calls premieres March 19th on Apple TV Plus. The cast from the first season of The Real World are back together again in a new trailer for Paramount Plus's The Real World Homecoming, New York. Cast members Becky Blaston, Andre Camus, Heather B. Gardner, Julie Gentry, Norman Corprew, Eric Niles, and Kevin Powell returned to their New York loft where the hit reality series began in 1992 and the clip released on Wednesday. The group sits down for a couple of drinks and begins to catch up. The trailer also showcased footage from the original season and how a new round of drama results in a cast member leaving. Gardner says, "I know they signed up to put us all together, but they wasn't ready for this shit." The Real World Homecoming New York is coming to Paramount Plus when it launches on March 4th. The new streaming service from Viacom CBS is taking over CBS All Access. The synopsis reads, almost 30 years later, the original 7 strangers that paved the way for modern reality TV are moving back into the New York loft where it all began. Viewers will be reunited with the cast from the very first season of The Real World in a brand multi-episode docuseries to find out once again what happens when they stop being polite and start getting real. A 4-hour documentary event about pop star Janet Jackson will air on Lifetime and A&E over 2 nights in early 2022, the cable network announced Wednesday. The program will be timed to the 40th anniversary of the 54-year-old singer's first album, Janet Jackson. Press release says, with full unprecedented access to the music icon, Janet will be an intimate, honest, and unfiltering look at her untold story. Producers Worker Bee have been filming the incredible documentary for 3 years and has been granted exclusive access to archival footage and Janet's never-before-seen home videos along with star-studded interviews. Ben Hirsch is directing the project. And finally, Maroon 5 released on Wednesday their new single, Beautiful Mistakes, featuring Megan Thee Stallion. Beautiful Mistakes is available to stream on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Pandora. The band also released a lyric video on YouTube for the track, which features comic book-inspired visuals. Maroon 5 last released the album Red Pill Blues in 2017, which featured the single Girls Like You. Levine also recently appeared on Jason Derulo's song Lifestyle. Megan Thee Stallion released her album Good News in November. The project featured the singles Body and Savage remix featuring Beyonce. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, March 4th, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report and it'll take you to the page. Good night and God bless you all.